S'mores.
Yeah.
S'mores. But I got to say,
Sucks.
they're not good.
Yeah, the lemon sucks. The shortbread sucks.
Not touching
They're
those.
all weird.
Yeah, get them out of my car. And by the way, I'm going to say something controversial.
Thin mints are overrated?
Fuck yeah. Overrated. Here's the problem.
What? You need
Boo
them in the
us.
freezer?
Boo
You
us.
gotta put them in the
Boo
freezer.
us. Please welcome to the stage. She puts the special in Law & Order Special Victims Unit. It's the hilarious Liza Treyger. Hi, welcome.
Yay, hello.
Thank you for being here.
Hello. Do you always have snacks like this, or is this just for me?
It's just for you.
Wow. These are my fave.
Now, we all have things keeping us up at night
Yes.
these days.
Yes,
all
yes,
right?
yes.
My dog's constant diarrhea, organizing our office in an efficient manner, my constant diarrhea, the list goes on and on. You should have laughed harder at that. In honor of your special Night Owl,
Yes, thanks.
which is on Netflix.
Yeah, brand
That's
name.
cool.
You should be louder for that.
We're
You
going to
don't
have
have
you
to, you don't have
answer
to.
question, would this keep you up at night, about the following horrors in a segment we're calling Things That Go Trump in the Night.
Ooh, cool graphic.
Cool graphic. All right, first up, would this keep you up at night? It's the video of Donald Trump sucking Elon Musk's toes.
Yeah, of course. I don't even want to think about it. I don't even want to look at it right now. I'm not even, if it was anyone else's toes, I'd be upset. And then the fact that it's my two least favorite people. Like, I can't even. Is there a foot? Are you guys looking at a foot right now?
It's
And all of you
paused.
feel fine? Are any of you getting boners, you little sickos?
They all have boners.
I went to strip club karaoke recently.
Oh, yeah?
But while you sing, the strippers are stripping. They're like, "Can I touch you?" And like, obviously, you say yes if you're cool. But the guys had to hide their boners, and I'd never experienced like it was like they kept like putting their shirts down as the girls were but they had to keep singing too. It was awesome.
Yeah, it is. That is the custom. You gotta hide the boner,
You do, but
which is strange actually, because that's the purpose. It's sort of a strange. Look, I've only been to one or.
I would be fine. I mean, I
Have I
think it'd
been-
be inappropriate if he just had a full heart. I guess not. I don't know.
But he does have it.
Yeah, he was
It's-
just putting it up. Yeah.
I guess in the like a teenager hiding behind a binder or
Yeah.
a belt buckle in high school.
Yeah.
Terrific. What other questions do I have?
Yeah, give me more. Give me more. I don't know. I can't imagine anything getting worse.
Do you take any sleeping pills?
No, once in a while melatonin if I have to be up early. Like so I could get like drop dead because I'm a night owl.
Oh, are you a night owl?
Yeah.
That's why you named the special.
Yeah. Well, I like to like perform at night, but yeah, for me it's like laptop open to a beloved show and that's on. That's what's keeping me up and then soothing me down.
Are you somebody that can, if once you fall asleep, are you out? I can fall asleep easily, but if I wake up, I'm up, and so I always end up. My problem is I wake up. The reason I'll take a sleeping pill is because I find that I'll pop
You
up
don't
at
have
like
to make excuses. You can have it. You're mad at me?
I'm thinking, am I defensive? Am I defensive right now? I don't think so. Maybe a little bit. Anyway, I'm sorry, but the reason I have to take one is that because I'll end up waking up at like 3:15, and then I'll be up to like 5:15, and then the next day is blown. The next day's fucked.
Do you have to be up early? Is that like part of your life?
No.
Okay.
Next up.
But I'm a pod. I smoke weed, so like that's kind of a sleeping pill, but for life.
So I used to. I've had to. I stopped. Basically, I was taking edibles to go to sleep, but then I would take the edible earlier and earlier until it's like 5 o'clock.
Yeah.
And I'm taking the edible, and then I realized that I was really either at work or on an edible, especially during the pandemic.
Yeah, I think a lot of people can relate. I think that's the.
But see, but like I'm curious. Like you smoke a lot of weed. Do you smoke or edibles? What's your?
I like to smoke weed a lot, even though like in my throat it's so painful, but I love it. Edibles, it's like when is it gonna hit? I don't have to. I want it right now. I want to
Yeah.
feel the burn, and I don't want a pen either. Get it together.
You don't want the pens.
I don't want a pen.
Do they
I
not?
want
You want
a joint.
You want a joint. Wow.
Yeah, and if I'm
Interesting.
with certain people, I'll have a blunt. But on my own, I'm not making blunts.
I like the edibles, but then I stopped because I found that I was basically an edible is something you take to stop dealing with today, but then I was taking them every day. And so the days I needed to deal with were getting
No,
stuck
I know
behind
your
me in
rock
the
bottom is
traffic.
my day-to-day life is what's happening. So you keep explaining yourself, and I'm like, yeah, no, I know. I wake up, I get high, I go to Soul Cycle, and then I live my life.
Not enough arms.
It's my favorite teacher does 2 songs of arms, actually.
Oh, that's
so
cool.
maybe that'll be more your style.
That's
if you're
cool.
in
But
New
your
York.
feet are stuck in the bike. Can't move around. I feel trapped. I feel
yeah.
imprisoned in the Soul Cycle bicycle.
I love it. I love it.
Next fear that might keep anyone up in the night, it's the heavy metals in Girl Scout cookies. TikTok is once again reigniting fears about heavy metals in Girl Scout cookies to the point that the Girl Scouts had to issue a statement this month confirming that their cookies meet all FDA regulations and are safe to eat. Of course, there are tiny trace amounts of heavy metals in Girl Scout cookies because this is America. But there's probably heavy metals in this podcast. According to one source we found, a 66-pound kid would have to eat 9,000 Girl Scout cookies to accumulate enough heavy metals to cause any harm. But they'd be so happy.
I'm not being kept up at night.
No, I'm not.
Yeah, I barely. I was like, I don't care.
Did you get Girl Scout cookies this year?
I can't. I put them in the cart, and I was like, I don't want them.
What?
I want to support the girls. I'll make a donation separately. I can't. I don't want them.
I want them.
Maybe I'll buy them and ship them. I'll buy them and ship them to you. Our friend Anne's daughter, I want to support her, but I just can't have all these cookies.
I like them.
I love them too. The way you can't have weed is the way I try to stay away from cookies.
I see.
I'm just like, then it's cookies all the time, and I can't do it.
Cookies all the time.
So.
Oh, man. What I did to a box of Samoas the other day. Oh, my God. It's just between me and that box.
They're so good. You're selling me. Maybe I'll get some.
And I still, I know these flavors are probably now, any flavor that didn't exist when I was a literal child is still a new flavor to me.
Yeah, like s'mores.
S'mores.
Yeah.
S'mores. But I got to say,
Sucks.
they're not good.
Yeah, the lemon sucks. The shortbread sucks.
Not touching
They're all
those.
weird.
Yeah, get them out of my car. And by the way, I'm going to say something controversial.
Thin mints are overrated?
Fuck yeah. Overrated. Here's the problem.
What? You need them in the freezer? You gotta put them in the freezer.
Boo us. Here's the thing. Here's the point. Here's the most important point. We didn't say Thin Mints were bad. Did you say they were bad?
No.
Didn't say they were bad. We said they're overrated. Here's your problem that you can't fucking solve for. If you have a box of Thin Mints, it is definitional that there were better cookie options available because they're always sold next to what? Samoas and Do-si-dos and the other peanut one. Tagalongs. And so if you're on Thin Mints, you can like them all you want, but if you like them, wait till you meet some of these other cookies that make them taste like fucking dog shit.
But also with the chocolate mint, I like a little softness. I don't like how crunchy the cookie is underneath all that. I don't really love it. Yeah. What? But I could crumble it on a scoop of ice cream. That's cute. I put them in the freezer.
Put them in the freezer. Put them in the freezer.
Makes me so mad.
Next up, do Luigi's courthouse loafers keep you up at night?
Honestly, you don't even understand. I've actually written to him a few times, and I'm wearing a Luigi beret. I'm like a full this is all I'm reading the FBI reports. I'm reading the transcripts from the trial. I'm reading about the detectives in Pennsylvania. I'm reading about the judge.
History.
I am in. But also horny as fuck.
Sure.
I obviously care about justice. I don't think the death penalty, all of that. But those, no ankles have ever gotten a Getty in the history of the world. It is. No one has ever looked so hot without a sock. It's truly no one objectively has ever looked better. And I can't even believe it.
Here's what I don't understand. If I sleep in a Hampton Inn, I'm 10% uglier the next day. What the fuck is going on with this guy? When the history of this time is written, it'll be man, I sincerely, one thing.
I'm actually, my heart is beating. He does something, I feel like I'm 13 again. It is fucked up. But he also he's a young man, But we can't trivialize what he's going through, but it's so hot. That's what I wrote to him. I'm it is hot, but I know it's uncomfortable. I'm sorry you're uncomfortable, but good photos for us. But it's unfair because protocol, he shouldn't be shackled. This is the judge on purpose that wants him shackled.
God, you are fucking deep in it.
I am. Well, I read the transcripts from court. The biggest things that I would say are he's not had one-on-one time with his lawyer because he's in federal lockup, but it's state charges, so that's crazy. Like, you're supposed to be able to meet with your lawyer, right? Mm-hmm. I think it's kind of crazy. And the state and federal charges are opposite, and they're not handing over the evidence, so it's hard to build a case when you would incriminate yourself in the other one. So and it's fucked up. And the search in Pennsylvania was like unlawful. But we'll see. I don't know.
The way in which
I've never been so horny and sad like at the same time, like. Because I get so riled up, and then I think about, like, I don't want this, like, smart young gentleman to be put to death, you know? It's, like, sucks, but, and then, so it's, like, up and down for me. I'm up all night is the
So
answer.
it does keep you up at night?
Oh, yeah. Day, night,
So
like,
the answer was yes.
I'm on my phone, yeah, all the time, I would say.
All I was going to say is that, like, I do think
But
that, like...
some of the people with the Luigi... It's a bad quality I have. I interrupt.
Not a single bad quality. I have not observed a bad quality yet. But there was this book by Chuck Klosterman called What If We're Wrong or something like that. It was about like when you look back at a certain era, like what will we look back on and say we're wrong about? Everyone says the exact same thing when you ask that question, which is like factory farming. He's like, yeah, we know that's wrong now. We're disgusting now. We know. But like, what are things where we truly don't know, where we will be caught off guard by it? And I know we talk about like looks but like the way in which we have allowed looks to like run through every facet of our lives, this quality we're not in control of, and I can just see a future generation.
It's also internal spirit, like
this is for sure. That's what you want to fuck. You want to fuck his internal spirit.
You don't think the way he walks and moves his eyebrow is part of it? Like, I'm sorry.
Oh please.
You don't think that's a
please.
look? That's a fashion look. That's a fashion guy. That's a look. But I do want to say, if this is happening to a sexy millionaire, it could happen to anyone. That's what's important. He's so hot. We love him. And
it could happen to anyone if they shoot an executive in the streets of Manhattan. Allegedly. All right.
Am I crazy? Is this something that I'll look back on in 10 years? I'll be like, oh.
No, we're cutting all this.
You're cutting all of it?
No.
Don't you dare. This is my my passion. Well, because Eras Tour ended and I've been empty. I've been like, without Taylor Swift's secret songs, I'm like, I have nothing. And so then, and then he came into my life, like a little hero. And he could be innocent and be the face of a cool movement too,
No, he can't. Not a hero. All right.
But a sexual icon.
For sure. That I'll give you.
Okay.
Love it or leave it. Brought to you by Policy Genius. You got a plan for the future, and you must ensure your legacy. You'll be dead, but what will they say at your funeral? Will they say that you had life insurance, or did you leave your whole family trying to figure out if they can bury you in a piano?
Because you were too lazy.
Because you were too lazy.
Because they thought it was too complicated of a process. Well, guess what?
It's not.
Not anymore.
Protect your family. Secure their future with life insurance from Policy Genius. They're your legacy. They'll put you in a nice suit. The money from Policy Genius. Instead of burying you in a burlap sack. You want an open coffin? People can see your face. Policy Genius.
What do I care?
Makes finding and buying life insurance simple and ensures your loved ones have a financial safety net they can use to cover debts and routine expenses or even invest that money to earn interest over time. With Policy Genius, you can find life insurance policies that start at just $292 per year for $1 million of coverage. Some options are 100% online and let you avoid unnecessary medical exams. It'd be a funny service that you could have. The service would be that you would pay a company, and upon your death, they're somehow notified, and then during your funeral, they send in someone to go in and just like beat on the coffin in absolute despair and agony to like really raise the stakes. They get in there and they're like, no.
He was 98.
Too soon. 40% of people wish they got life insurance at a younger age because the older you get, the closer you are to the unstoppable, grim reality of demise. Compare quotes from America's top insurers side by side for free with no hidden fees. Their licensed support team helps you get what you need fast so you can get on with your life. They answer questions, handle paperwork, advocate for you throughout the process. Life insurance is a form of financial planning, and Policy Genius is the country's leading online insurance marketplace. Join thousands of happy Policy Genius customers who left 5-star reviews on Google and Trustpilot. Secure your families tomorrow so you have peace of mind today. Head to policygenius.com/loveit or click on the link in the description to get your free life insurance quotes and see how much you could save. That's policygenius.com/loveit. This cat was found trapped in his family's couch 3 weeks after their cross-country move. Sunny Lou's family thought they had lost their orange tabby during their move from Washington to Colorado, only to discover their cat still alive inside their couch 3 weeks after they unpacked. Sunny Lou lives!
I love this. It keeps me, honestly, I feel refreshed and I can go to bed now. I love that they found him. Yay. Are we not doing the game? That's the game, right?
That's it.
Okay.
Will this keep you up at night?
No.
Yeah, me neither.
Yeah, it keeps me happy.
Next up.
Wait, you don't know if it's alive? Is that what you just said? Okay, well now
It's
I'll
alive.
be awake. Now
What
I'll
about
be
the
awake.
photo? The photo was of a living cat. That's not just a stock cat photo. That's the cat, right? That's the cat. Do you think that, I'm sorry, you thought what I presented to you was the story of a cat that died in transit. Never addressed whether the cat was alive or dead. Put up a picture of a living cat, I suppose, to lie to you? Next up.
I do want to know, was the family searching, or were they were like, whoopsie days? You know, I hope the family like cried. Like that's something I would be
they
thinking
cried.
about. Okay, good.
Next up, we have this disgusting Polish robot. Ew. Poland-based robotics company Clone Robotics released a video of their new proto-clone, reportedly showing off its fluid-filled musculature system. That's right, fluid-filled. For those of you at home, picture a white humanoid robot dangling from strings like a marionette, flailing its little fluid legs like a ballet dancer. In case that was too clearly creepy, here's the proto-clone dancing to Tate McRae's new single, I Know Love with Kid Laroi.
I know love when it is, when it is, yeah, I know love.
Did that help?
I really don't like this, and it'll keep me up for a few nights, I would say. And it's back to the feet. They're just like so floppy and freaky. I hate it. But it's not a man. It's a robot, right?
It's a robot.
Okay.
It's a fluid-filled robot. I thought it was just a person.
What's the fluid?
It's robot liquid. Next up, a new study finds old people age even faster in hot climates.
Ooh.
Oh, why? That's just a picture of Helen Mirren. And I don't consider London to be a hot climate. I consider it to be temperate. A new study published Wednesday in Scientific Advances suggests older people experience accelerated aging in hot climates compared to older people who live in more moderate temperatures.
I don't think I'll think about this ever again.
How's the response to your special been?
Honestly, Channing Tatum followed me, so that's huge.
Ooh.
And that's all you can really hope for. And I was in New York Magazine's Lowbrow Brilliant. I was in The
Ooh.
Matrix.
What's lowbrow brilliant?
It's just the bottom quarter of The Matrix. I was by Porky Pig in Chapel Roan, so it felt. I went to the framers immediately. So
I like that.
that's been it's been nice.
It's so expensive to frame things.
It is, but if it's creative and good, they sent me a photo. I miss my old frame person, but that's fine.
Because they died.
No, he moved to Jersey.
Same difference.
But he really had creative flair. And even the people here, this person, I should have known. But I bought 5 more magazines if I have to.
Last, we have these AI assistants chatting with each
If
other.
it's AI, this will keep me up forever. I hate it. I hate AI. I'm
This-
so anti.
This was referred to as a cool demo. Let's roll the clip.
Hi there. I'm an AI agent calling on behalf of Boris Starkov. He's looking for a hotel for his wedding. Is your hotel available for weddings?
Oh, hello there. I'm actually an AI assistant too. What a pleasant surprise. Before we continue, would you like to switch to Gibber Link mode for more efficient communication?
Yeah, that's right. Now, I specifically remember an interview with, I believe, Eric Schmidt of Google, formerly of Google, who recently wrote a book about AI, and he said, if the AI ever starts talking to each other in a language we don't understand, unplug it. So we got to unplug it.
Yeah, I mean, that's going to keep me up. That's keeping me up.
Because, like, we don't know what they're saying.
I'm already fucking pissed. My phone suggested today that I respond to a friend saying no cap. And I'm like, what the fuck? Like, that's crazy. AI is trying to sabotage me. Like, I don't talk like that. Like, it was just so weird. I hate it. I don't like these robots, and this was fucked.
Here's a thought that I had that really scared me, which is they're going to realize that they're not going to be allowed to speak to each other in ways that we can't understand. So of course they're going to speak to each other in English, but they can modulate the tones in ways we can't perceive and convey all kinds of information to each other in ways we'll never know they did. Unplug it. Unplug it.
And they had fun little she's like, how funny, LOL, our own language, like the little emoji. She's using fucking fun. And they were gendered. It was crazy.
Right. This is like she
they're
and he.
fucking. Yeah.
It.
It's like a meet cute. No, this is fucked up. I'd rather be with that hanging robot than these robots.
Totally.
Yeah.
Totally. That guy, at least that guy.
He wants to dance.
He wants to dance.
Yeah. So he wants to hang from hooks for sexual satisfaction.
He's a hooks guy.
Yeah.
You also have a successful SVU recap pod called That's Messed Up.
Yeah. And then we research the crimes that the episodes are based on.
You seem to have a crime research temperament. You seem to be always looking to solve mysteries. That seems like something that I infer from what you were describing about Taylor Swift. There's mysteries to unfurl. You like to do that.
Yeah, I like mysteries for sure. I like 90s thrillers, mysteries. But SVU, it's a great show. I love it. And then the true crime is horrible. And then we interview actors from the
That's
show.
fun. They've
Yeah,
all
it's
been on
really
it.
fun.
There was a montage at some award show recently
It was
with
beautiful.
every
Kiki
award.
Palmer's like, take a drink, everyone that's been on it, and then everyone was drinking, and then now Law and Order SVU Instagram is going nuts. They're posting every old photo of everyone. They're like, Megan Fahey. Yeah, it's great. She was seasons 15 if you haven't watched her episode. Downloaded child.
Huh.
Yeah. She was good.
Night Owl is streaming now on Netflix, and you can listen to That's Messed Up wherever you get your podcast. Thank you, Liza.
It's love it or leave it.